General Andrews,
And the Dream Stream presents Rapid Runs!
Alright folks, if you do not know, this is going to be Mega Man 3 ran by JSwitchh. Let's go ahead and get some shoutouts for JSwitchh in the chat, if any of the mods could do that for me, since I'll be doing commentating. JSwitchh does all sorts of games from retro to new age. When he does play retro, if he's not casually playing an RPG, is typically speedrunning some of these awesome titles like Mega Man 3. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, and don't forget about, you know, the ever-famous and popular game that everybody knows about, ActRaiser.
That's right, ActRaiser. Very good point. All right, folks, one moment here. There we go. That way he doesn't go over the threshold. I had to fix his personal volume. Okay, cool. Thank you, Weirdo, for lurking. I appreciate you. All right. So, my dude, you give me a countdown, or you want me to give you a countdown?
You can go ahead and give me a countdown. That seems fair.
Okay, cool. Let me test that, make sure the timer's working. It is. Let me make sure that when I want to do that, it does work like that. Okay, cool. All right. Are you ready? You good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, folks. It's time for Mega Man 3 in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, so the very first level that JSwitchh is going to be focusing on here is Top Man.
Top Man.
Now, the reason why is because Top Man, as a fight, it's not a terrible fight to do with just your buster. Because a lot of times in these Mega Man games, when you're trying to go quickly, you want to use their weaknesses against them. Now, Top Man does have a weakness. Top Man's weakness is Hard Man, but Hard Man is a much harder fight if you're trying to use your buster against him.
Not even just a much harder fight, but a much harder stage without the right powers.
So there's a reason why that most of this stage can be navigated pretty well with just your buster. So what's really cool about this one, for those that haven't seen any of the Mega Man titles 3 through 6, because a lot of you might be watching me doing Mega Man 2, there's a slide mechanic. This slide mechanic gives you a lot of speed, which can give you a lot of evasive maneuvers when dealing with a bunch of the enemies. Why the heck is that? Let me fix that over here. You keep doing your thing. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
You do your
I'm like,
thing.
oh shit, what's going on?
No, I've got, gosh darn, one of these things that are do. Where is it? Why is that one randomly popping? Oh, there's stream elements. That's why. Darn you, stream elements.
There's an example of the slide maneuvers right there that can evade. There's a trick to go ahead and avoid that last hop and still catch the ledge, but we ain't trying that.
Yeah, we actually discussed that earlier, how cool it is, but it's a little risky. So what you're going to see here is JSwitchh is going to try to stay as close as possible to Top Man to get as many shots in before he goes in his invulnerable top phase.
What the heck?
He's getting aggressive with you. I think he likes you.
There we go.
Nice finish. Now, what you're going to notice is JSwitchh is going to try and stay in the middle of the level when he beats a boss. And the reason why is so it can go immediately into the jump animation, and this matters for a speedrunner. All these little types of things start to add up when you do it for 10, 12, 14, 16 levels in a row. We got Freak saying, let's go, Jay.
Oh gosh, Freak known.
All right, folks.
Oh, Freak VGS. Oh, no, it is. Oh, no, it's Freak.
All right, so Shadow Man is the next level that is going to be gone to. Reason why is because Top Man is going to be able to, the ability can melt Shadow Man.
Also very useful for getting across the moat.
We got a lot of JSwitchh supporters in the chat right now. It's beautiful to see. Plus, we have just a ton of Mega Man fans as well. So that was a really good Proto fight. You're going to see a lot of mini-boss fights that involve Proto Man. And Proto Man actually is the android that came before Mega Man. So if you ever beat these Mega Man games, they actually give you the numbers of what each robot is. Because Mega Man is actually not robot number, the initial robot that ever existed. So a lot of people like to think that is the case. All right, here's a tricky spot here. So I'm gonna actually quiet up so he can focus on the jumps, and then we'll get back to talking about this run.
Ah.
Well played, though. Wow. Whew, I was stressed the entire time.
Taking my time. A little bit taking my time.
It was perfect. All right, so Shadow Man, he's going to do his best to kind of be under him and then jump into him. Just like that.
Boom.
Beautiful. Elecnor, you're correct. Proto Man was the prototype man. So for those of you in the future that maybe go back and play this title and you're like, I want to do what JSwitchh just did, you can, but don't try to attack Shadow Man from above with the same skill. You notice he kept on staying under him, and when Shadow Man would jump, he would just wait, get back under him. If you try to attack him from above and fall into his hitbox that way, it'll drain your top down to 0. And you'll be like, but I'm out of my special ability. Keep that in mind. All right, Gemini stage. This stage is one of the coolest gosh darn stages in the game. But it's
also
actually
one of the most frustrating.
There you go. You're hearing it from the runner himself. It's very tough. It's very precise, but there's a cool game-breaking glitch that he is going to attempt to do. And it's actually a really big time save, even though it's going to be like, wait, what? So we'll see. We'll see if it happens before we talk about it. Right now, he's just trying to make sure not to fall off into any holes here.
Bingo.
Yo, he nailed it. So there's supposed to be a cutscene there. Proto Man plays this beautiful tune and blows up the entire floor.
It's so interesting that throughout the whole game, he's trying to fight you, but like right there specifically, he actually helps you.
I was surprised too. I always thought like we had to fight him and then that would happen, right?
Right.
But that's not how it happened. So what he did here, if you noticed, can you hear any music? I'm sure you could hear some sound effects, right? Like a little bit of the contact, the jumping. Well, what happened there is that it's not nothing on your end, nothing on my end. He broke the game's music, and so it's de-lagging this entire section. There's so many things moving in the background, as you can see. He's about to fight a ton of enemies coming up here that are just going to try to harass the heck out of him.
Whoops.
You can see just by missing one enemy, the game slows down a little bit. The biggest file on your NES games, for 99% of those, are the music files. So by breaking it, he saved a ton of time. All right, that safety E-tank is smart. It only gives up about 4 seconds if done cleanly, and that was pretty darn clean. So he only gave up 4 total seconds for more than likely a massive safety net. All right, I'm gonna let him focus on this boss fight though. This one actually gets really tricky because Gemini splits into 2. Wow, okay. Or just destroy him really quickly.
Like this is going really well, and I haven't planned this far ahead, so let's go.
Folks, get excited. Right now, JSwitchh is in a zone, so let's keep rooting him on here because that's one of the first big hurdles that he was stressed about was Gemini's level. All right, we're moving on here to Needle Man. So JSwitchh is going to take on Needleman's level because he's going to be able to use abilities he already got earlier to melt a bunch of enemies. He doesn't have to just use his lemon shooter like this. Look at that. One shot these guys.
Oops,
how nice is that?
I fucked up. Ooh, we're okay though. We're okay.
He saved it. He saved it.
Oops, wrong. Oh my gosh. There we go. We're safe. We're fine.
All right, we're fine now. We got worried there. He's going to get stuck in the menu for the rest of the game. That's not the case. We're moving on. Excellent backup there. And if you notice, it shows that JSwitchh has played this game quite a bit because a lot of times you're thinking, oh, if I mess up here, I got to kill this enemy. He just waited for the enemy to run off the platform and then just jumped up on the available platform and moved on. Now, you're noticing he's being smart here and he's making sure to drop down these ladders. One thing that's different between Mega Man 2 and 3 is not just the slide effect, but when you try to jump off screen to do that ladder climbing off screen that you can in Mega Man 2, they fixed that in Mega Man 3. So you'll still jump to go as high as you can on an elevator, on a ladder, but you can't do that screen jump climbing like you would expect in Mega Man 2.
All right, this is going to be kind of, well, hopefully it goes all right. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to get hit at the roller porcupine thingy, so,
Ooh,
crap.
Barely. Okay, that was nice of him. Right into it, please. Oh, God! It's stressing me out. Oh! Oh! That's all right, though. That's okay. He's going to be right at the boss. He's got just enough Gemini. As long as he doesn't miss any Geminis, he has just enough to get through the boss.
Oh, no.
It's all right. It's going to go right into him. And there we go. He's moving on. Whew. Great recovery. Yeah, some of these bosses, folks, are actually really tough if you only use your buster against them.
Shadow Man especially. Like, I give up if I drain my top on accident. I just give right up.
You're like, no, thank you. I don't want to dance with you all night long.
Oh, like, even if you can beat him with your buster, like, good for you, okay? Good for you for having that kind of commitment to learn that guy that well, because that guy's insane without topspin.
All right, folks. What's really cool is by him going to this level at this point in time, he's going to make this level look way easier than it ever was for any of us as a children. So he's making sure that the magnets don't screw him up as he goes over these pits. Ooh, another Proto Man fight. Here we go.
Oh, shit. Oh, what am I doing? Holy crap.
All right, though. All right, he's through that. So now you notice he can melt these enemies in just 2 hits. Good to see you, Adidas Freak. Thanks for being here for the Dream Races. Currently, right now, we have JSwitchh running Mega Man 3 any%. And he's already displayed one of the glitches you can do, which is breaking the sound. Now, not every level has that ability. And even though as a speedrunner, you would like to be able, like, the toughest thing for me in this game was that I love the soundtrack, but there's certain times you had to break the soundtrack so that you could go fast. It's like, no, but I love these jams. This is so tough. But look at this. He just abused that section.
Absolutely.
You're supposed to be jumping on those things, doing 1001, 1002. Nah,
no.
He made it look easy. All right, folks, are you ready for a typically tough boss fight? Because we didn't know what the heck we were doing as kids? Well, watch this.
Oops.
Wow, that was beautiful. Look, he baited him. You see that? He's like, go ahead and jump on top of me and kill me. Not.
I'm still close to the middle, but, you know. Couple steps.
Just a couple of steps. Not bad, though. All right. After beating Magnet Man here, he's gonna move on to Hard Man because Hard Man's weakness is Magnet Man. Now this level is actually pretty darn tricky from a speedrun perspective because you try to move through it quickly, doing lots of sliding, but this game tries to throw in a ton of extra sprites. So you're gonna notice he's gonna really try to get used to using his shadow blade and take down these buggers. Look at that. That was a great shot right there. Another great shot. And on he moves.
Easy. Best time I've ever had doing that.
Yeah, that was actually really nice.
I know. Like,
All
this
right.
run is money right now, so like.
Sneaky gorillas. Look at that. Look at that bait and bait and switch by the JSwitchh.
I used your tactic.
I like it. No, it looked good. It was smooth. All right, look at that. So those gorillas are actually really tough to kill only because they are so mobile. So the best thing to do is actually just to bait them and run away. Again, doing a lot of one-shot kills here. Grabbing another E-Tank. Now you might think to yourself, why didn't he use an E-Tank during the Needleman fight? Folks, I promise you, there are bosses that are much harder later on in this run that he's gonna want that safety net for. Look at that, that was huge. What a great shot killing off that bee. Well, guess what, folks? Another Proto Man fight. Look at this, he's falling perfectly. He's gonna try to get the kill right here.
Ah.
That's all right, though. Nice, all right, got the drop down.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh no! Oh, this is. Oh no!
All right, he's gonna play it tight. I love it. Yes, yes. Folks, hold on tight. Whew.
Today I learned you can beat Hardman with only 6 HP.
I was sweating a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
When I thought it was dead in that one shot, I'm like, nah, dude, not happening.
When you got hit, I was like, wait. Oh, you still got 1 health. No way.
When I saw that, I'm like, he's done. No way. I'm like, Mel, let's go.
All right, folks, on the Snake Man here. This is another level that was really tricky as a kid. Really cool setup with the snakes all throughout this. So many different uses of these sneaky snakes. Now, what you're going to see him do here soon. Oh, there we go. He'll take that one up. They'll replace the one that he lost earlier. So he's right back to normal. What you're going to eventually see him do is use a lot of the rush jet to get past the mini bosses in this. So when he climbs up here, he's going to use rush jet to go up and over the top. The only thing he has to watch out for is just getting hit too much. That's it. And there he goes. Doesn't have to fight it. Yeah, this is definitely Harry Potter's favorite level. You're right. So now these ones, if he gets this right, it's going to look so sick.
Nope.
Otherwise,
man.
when you don't, it's like, what the heck's happening? All right, all right, all
That's
right. He's
so
alive.
sad.
He's alive. He almost went back down to fight those guys again, but thankfully he didn't.
Want some revenge.
That's right. All right, he's going to use Rush Jet again here to get up and over the top. Because when you're at half health and that moving platform right there, it can get tricky to finish off these mini snake head bosses.
There we
See,
go.
that was sick, right? He's sliding, the enemies are just flying past him.
I'm gonna take that for safety.
That's a smart thing. All right, now this area is also really tricky. It reminds me of Airman's level Yeah, basically they're using plungers. They go up over the top. And there's so many gaps that you're going to instantly die on. But watch this trick. You see how he's jumping off screen here? First off, he's also delagging by being off screen. But also look at his item. It's barely draining at all.
Oh, come on. Thank you.
All right. So Snake Man's weakness is Needle Man. Let's see if he gets the good pattern.
Nice.
This is a beautiful pattern. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, you almost made it on the ledge.
Almost made it on the ledge,
God.
but I'll take it regardless. No snakes means no laggy fight for starters. And you can just end that fight in what, like 10 seconds faster?
Yeah. It's huge.
Ridiculous.
Folks, there's only one more Robot Master, and that's going to be Sparkman. As a
My favorite
kid,
level.
I loved this level's music that's about to come on to. So hopefully y'all will jam with me. Because Sparkman's stage is a banger. It's going to lull you into this passive feeling. Oh, okay, this is kind of nice, but the level just keeps coming at you and coming at you.
Oops.
But then you'll feel the ferocity pick up. Do the Wily stage bosses flash? There is only a couple of bosses, Majin, but we can go ahead and get that warning once we get there. They don't flash during the dock fights, though. It'll be like the Wily fights. Wow, great maneuvering through there. Great maneuvering. I got a little tense there, folks. That's what happens when you have no control of what's happening on the screen. It's like, no, don't fall.
It happens sometimes, and again, with the dock stage repeat, basically. With the little rollers.
Yes.
That's scary.
Oh, it is. Because you're like, oh, I know exactly what to do. Except that one time you missed the slide. And it's like, no.
Everybody's favorite technique by now, I hope.
Yes. I was hoping. I was like, is he going to do it? All right, good. This is a
No,
great
I'm not
safety-
attempting this.
This is a great safety technique, folks. Just ride on Rush Jet all the way through here. All you have to watch out for is to not get hit by the things that are warning you that are going to buzz into the screen. All right. Sparkman actually isn't too bad of a fight if you get in here with pretty much full health. And this should go exactly how he wants. Yep. Great fight.
Anytime Sparkman is not jumping completely over you to the left, then you're good.
All right, folks. Now, you're thinking it's time for the Wily stages, right? Well, let's kind of see. Oh, wait. Stuff's breaking. Okay. Who are these fiends? Huh. Question mark. Question mark, man. That sounds like a really weird one.
Duckman.
I know y'all are thinking, what the heck? We were just here.
Uh-oh.
And
That's
you're right.
unfortunate.
But he has to go back here because there's an interesting twist that happens. So now this next part, okay, good. He's ready for it. It's sneaky. That little dude can knock you down and just ruin your life over and over and over again.
Ah.
Ooh. All right. All right. Excellent
All right,
movement once again.
We're okay.
He's I was like, come on, please dodge it. All right, he's got enough health here. Folks, are you ready for a boss fight? Now, JSwitchh told me that this is one of his favorite fights right here.
This one's okay.
Yes.
It's the next one.
Okay, this one, all you gotta do is just keep on getting a couple of your magnets out there and you're gonna take down Metal Man?
Is this Mega Man 3?
Is this Mega Man 3?
Oops, not the move I want. Just an FYI.
I was like, oh, he's going hardcore here.
Don't know what I'm going to use this for exactly.
I was like, it's a little early, but all right. So he's going to intentionally do some damage boosting through here, folks, because it's actually better. Because this area tries to really put enemy after enemy after enemy, let alone the obstacles that are already there. And if you're curious, can you kill those blue things? Yes. But it's more of a time waste than is it worth dealing with. Great slides right here. And you notice there's a bunch of lag. It's because those big old pieces of trash actually count as sprites. Okay.
And you can blow them up.
Here's JSwitch's favorite fight.
I hate this guy so much.
All right, let's see if he can be nice to you. A good start, actually. Smart.
Why we save those, by the way.
Smart.
Oh shit.
Come on, jump into it. Oh no, he's jumping too much. Get it. Yeah. All right. Woo.
Only one.
Quick man gone. That's
The first
exactly
one.
right, Maddie. It's those Warzone cancel slides. All right. One of those 4 is down. 3 more to go. So what do you think's going to happen here, folks? Do you think we're going to another 2 boss level?
Oh god, I hope so.
All right. So what I love about this rendition of Needleman's level is now it's at night. And this blew me away as a kid. I thought it was so cool. I was like, no way. We gonna go here at nighttime? Like who always thought like going to the park as a kid at nighttime was like the coolest thing you could ever do? Probably just me, but that's okay. You know, I'm gonna tell you about it because it really was that awesome.
I don't usually take so much damage there, but this time I did.
So it's like, ooh, what a great play. Yo, Dave used to play flashlight tag in the park at night and loved it. Now that's the stories we need to hear. All right, so this fight actually isn't terrible coming up. We just gotta hope that Airman is
He's
chill.
a nice guy. Yeah.
Of course not.
I hate when it does that.
Yep. All right. Woo! He made the checkpoint, folks. You have to beat the boss 1 of 2 before you'll get your checkpoint. All right, so this section is actually gonna be very important that JSwitchh takes a very specific pattern. And he's gonna keep on, if you notice,
shit.
he's gonna try to time these jumps because he doesn't want to get hit too much. He's a little bit too low on health for it.
I don't think I have a choice.
All right, so
Am I
he
dead
pulls
here?
back and left. All right, you're not dead. I was like, I hope he remembers. So, folks, one of the things that happens in Mega Man games is when you come out of a menu, you actually, all your iframes are gone. Lady, good question. We'll be pulling the raffle after this run is over. So, folks, if you want to get in on the raffle, ! raffle to do so. All right, yeah, get some revenge on that guy.
Yeah.
Nice, that took down that mini boss like nobody's business. You did great, lady. I'm glad you asked too. Feel free to ask those questions.
Oops.
All right, there we go, there we go. One more of these big boys. Little health fill up, which actually isn't too terrible. What is the raffle prize? It is a 13-pack of Dauntless Snack Sticks. You can get your meat if you would like to. All right, Crash Man. Let's see how he's handled this time. This fight's a very interesting one because it can go really fast, or he can just keep jumping everywhere and make it really slow. Yeah, anyone can get in to win. I'm the only one who can't. Well, and Majin, because Majin won the first one. All right, up to Gemini's level. Let's see how it goes this time around. Great movement. So you notice there's actually new enemies on here. You see those little cute guys? They look cute, but they really ruin movement because they'll just knock you off the ledges. That is their job.
Oh, wow.
I got scared. Calling you out? You know how I do. It's all right, though, folks. Intentional. He wanted to show you one more time what this part is like.
Hell.
So he's not getting any lucky energy drops here. In Mega Man 3, energy drops are much less likely compared to a game like Mega Man 2. Because they wanted to make Mega Man 2 much friendlier than what Mega Man 1 was like for most people's experience. And then Mega Man 3, they're like, well, let's go at it again. Now this time he didn't have to worry about a super jump there. He did not have to worry about a super jump. So if you're gonna notice here, he's gonna do a little shooting. He can only shoot so far ahead as the screen will be exposed. So even though he just wanted to shoot straight and then slide all the way through, there were still a couple of spots he couldn't get to, just based on how the level was. Great job. Same idea here. Great movement and a boss fight. So Needle is going to be the skill that he's going to want to use here against Flashman.
Flashman.
But you know what's cool about Needle Man's ability? Is you can just spam it without losing much of it at all.
You didn't even flash me there.
I was waiting for
really
time stopper.
surprised.
I was waiting for it. Oh, come on, Rush. Cooperate.
Right.
All right, excellent use of the snake ability right here.
Oh, shoot.
Folks, you finally get to see the marine version of Rush. Two. All right, now he has to slide here, so that's why he has to get out of it. All right, here he goes. Now, this section over here is actually kind of tricky if you don't know what you're doing at first. But he's a skilled veteran now, so he knows exactly where he wants to go and where the enemies should be coming out of these little tiny cracks in the ceiling. All right, are you ready? Because I think we got ourselves a little bit of Bubble Man action coming up.
Probably the easiest Doc boss. Maybe.
I think so, too. Because I think he has the least amount of, well, takes the best damage from this ability, right? Yeah, because you can just start...
he just doesn't do a lot of damage to you, so it's like, it's a relatively safe fight.
Look at that. Majin, don't jump!
I know, almost got those spikes, right?
All right, only one set of Doc Robot Masters to go. Who's left, folks? Let's see if everyone knows their Mega Man 2 bosses. So now, there is a glitch here to kill the sound, but you have to get it just perfect, and it's the riskiest one to do.
I'm good.
You're like, I'm good on that. Yeah, no,
Yep.
it's a sneaky one, folks. Just like dropping down these ladders, you have to be patient. So Wood is correct. Well, that's one of them. Who else is left, folks? Who have you not seen on the screen? So now this area is actually kind of sneaky because this area has a bunch of platforms you're supposed to be jumping on.
Supposed to be.
But JSwitch's like, I'm going up over the top here. Doo -doo 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 -doo. There we go. Woodman and Heatman. What a good combo, right? Or like some of the viewers are saying right now, kind of ironic. A little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, a little.
All right, here we go. Now, this to me is one of the hardest fights.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's almost like a frame perfect jump you have to do, and you'll see what I'm talking about, folks. Smart. He took the damage from the leaf, not the leaf shield. See how much it's almost triple damage from the leaf shield? Whoo-wee.
Scary.
He did great. We're just going to move on from that. Because he's got himself a checkpoint.
Oh, come on, fire faster. What?
This area does not get easier, folks. There's a bunch of enemies. There are... And he's using the right thing. He's using these magnets to take these enemies down. They're like heat seekers. Oh. All right, I'm okay. I'm not freaking out. You're freaking out. All right. It's time for some heat, man.
I think we die here, though.
It's going to be close. It's definitely going to be close. Let's hope for some excellent movement. Yeah, yeah. It's all right. Still has a bunch of Top Man left. Now, the cool thing about this level is once you get to that gate, you actually do get an additional checkpoint.
Thankfully.
Most of them don't give you that.
This is a nice, forgiving fight.
Now, you notice big difference in this fight than versus Shadow Man. Well, he's not jumping around like Shadow Man does in the air. So how do you get under him? This fight is actually, it's okay for him to go and drop down into. Wait, a straight up battle with Proto Man? Uh-oh, folks. And Proto Man's got an upgraded visor? We'll see what happens. It looks like JSwitchh owned him.
That visor was just for looks. It's a vanity visor. DLC. The skin.
Oh, I guess just pay for the cosmetics and you're supposed to do better, right?
Yeah.
All right, folks, a couple of these boss fights, once they've been beat, there'll be a little bit of flashing in them. So if we get an exclamation point warning for the viewers out there, like that, there's your example. You saw that quick little flash? A couple of bosses, once they've been beaten, they're going to do that. It's not as bad as Mega Man 2, but there is some. So we're going to have some really cool jams actually coming up through these areas. And he's going to grab that E-Tank, which is really smart. Now, I love this boss fight, not because it's easy per se, it's just such a quirky fight. And I love how fluid this level, like the more and more you get better at this specific level, it just feels so quick and so simple.
I like all the Wily stages because they do feel like that. And yeah, they can be a little struggle like the first time you get to them and such, but for the most part, they are really easy. Or shoot. Ah, okay, well, I meant to do the stupid rush jet trick, but...
He'll do it now.
I'll do a rush trick, I guess.
That's right.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. That's not
That's not the rush trick, folks.
Oh man, I could have done it there too, you know? I never even thought about that. Oh wow, I've never gotten a game over on that level before. I didn't know you had to do this again.
Here he
Bye-bye,
goes, though. He's gonna
PB.
bounce back. Extra cutscene action.
What's the best drug?
Good news is that JSwitchh will have enough lives now for the rest of the run to get through this madness.
The bad news, he's an embarrassment. Okay, here we go.
But he's going to show you what he wanted to do earlier, which is going to be really cool. So he does have to re-grab the energy tanks, folks, because those disappeared because the game over.
Oh, wow. Huh?
Oh, I think you keep on doing stage select instead of continue.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I didn't even know that was an option.
I think that's why I keep
stage
adding
select?
this.
Why would you stage select at this part?
I was
Oh my
like, why did you have to keep
God.
watching this? You shouldn't have to do this. I've died here before.
I'm like, how did I get another game over in one guy? Like,
He's got himself looped, folks.
soft locked Mega Man 3. Didn't think it was possible.
Be prepared.
Fun fact, actually, when I was running one time and I got to the Gemini fight, I did actually hard lock the game somehow. And he glitched and
yes.
disappeared.
I forgot
Straight
that is
up.
a possibility. It's pretty rare, but yes.
I I don't need it. Fuck it.
He's like, I don't want it anymore. Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Just some of the fun stuff that can happen in Mega Man 3, guys. No big deal.
So, and this happens to anyone who speedruns these titles, is that these games were meant to kind of be punishing. And so when a runner doesn't do what they want to do, well, guess what? They're going to look just like you. But he's going to recover here. He's going to go to Rush Jet and stop dealing with these guys.
Oh, man, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Here we go. So this section's much easier with not actually having to deal with them. And you could use Rush Jet through here too. All right, though. This is going to be a very interesting fight, folks. Get ready.
First try.
So he's got to wait, though. He's got to wait for these guys to appear. And there is RNG on which direction do they come from. And they do get faster once they get released.
Oh, hey, got it. Never mind.
Ooh. All right, he's moving on.
I
from
mean,
that
yes.
He
It's
is
really
moving
funny
on.
too, because the first couple of turtles don't take a lot of damage off the boss when you hit them, but then the last two take huge chunks.
Yes, yeah. It's like, oh, okay, good. Phew. Because you think it's gonna be a really long battle.
Yeah. That's like 5 turtles.
It's because they try to one-up the Ninja Turtles. Typical. Any Mega Man 1 fans out there? If there's any Mega Man 1 fans out there and you haven't seen this far into Mega Man 3, you're going to enjoy the boss that's going to come up here pretty soon. So he's again going to use Rush Jet a lot because it's a lot safer than actually dealing with this madness that's over here. And you notice he's going to grab a bunch of E-tanks. It's definitely the way to go. I'm not sure, Leknor. So now there's a crazy glitch for this fight, but it's tough. If you don't get it right, he just destroys you. All right, so for those that don't know the name of this enemy, this is the Dust Devil. Well, sorry, the Yellow Devil. I like to call him the Dust Devil. He's gonna use Hard Man right in the eye, and and then wait for them to break apart and then reform. And this pattern, though, is the same pattern. So as long as you've played this game enough, you'll have it recognized. You'll be like, okay, I know what I need to do here.
Oh, not good.
Same thing with this. This is going to happen on those next ones. Oh,
no!
Unlucky. He's going to probably go with a tank here because he has so many. Yep, that's exactly what happened there. Don't worry, folks. He's only got one hit. He's going to take this guy out. That's right, 𝐂𝐐𝐓. We got some Mega Man 3 by JSwitchh! Woo! In your eye! Folks, if there's a story behind that that chant I just did there.
Is there now?
So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, and then I'll say hello to some of the beautiful people out there that are coming on in. So I used to play, I don't know if any of you did, at lunchtime in middle school. So you don't have recess anymore like you did in your elementary or grammar schools, right? So now we're still trying to, you know, be active and go do something on our lunch break. So it's play basketball. Well, this one former friend of mine, every time he would shoot a three-pointer, no matter what, he'd just be like, in your eye, in your eye, in your eye. And I'm like, dude, you gotta make it though. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be flinging this thing up there. So when he actually took down the dust devil there, sorry, the yellow devil, that's all I could think of the whole time. So now this boss is a really interesting one because with Snake, you can melt this boss, but you have to hope that you guess right because they're all you. Oh, of course. Of course. Yes. Good job. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. All right, boss rush.
That's right. Dav knows. Dav was there. He can confirm that the story is real or not. All right, so this is going to actually be a pretty short level. That's right, Lime Jane. So you're going to see a lot of, I'm assuming, damage boosting going through most of these because they just keep chucking stuff at you. They're not very nice. Oh, nice.
I think it just gave me an E-tank.
Much needed. Yeah, you notice how he's only taking a little damage versus getting destroyed?
I just got destroyed there.
Nah, no one saw it. They blinked.
You're right.
Thank you, thank you. All right.
What damage?
Yeah, what damage? What are you talking about? Who here loves refights?
They're my favorite part of Mega Man.
Honestly, I know a lot of people make fun of it. I actually enjoy it.
I've always loved that factor. So weird.
Here we go. So now he already has all their weaknesses. God. Right into him? Yes. Let's go. He's moving on. But it's good to see you, Mr. Metal Man. Good to see you, Lime Jade. I think Keanu came in and I forgot to say hello. Thank you all folks for being here. So now what's funny is Search Snake is actually the ability to melt this guy, but he's a punk, so there we go. Whew.
I hate him so much. Even in boss rush, I hate him.
All right, Magnet Man's not too bad.
Oh.
No.
Oh man, no, Magnet Man killed me. Oh no,
right,
not
now
again.
Go down to continue. There we go. Much better.
Oh, wait, do I got all my lives again? I do. All right.
So now he learned something today.
Another one.
So if you didn't know, folks, I don't know. I actually like to look in the reason for why they left it there like that, where you could click stage select, it just forces you back with only 1 life versus going continue, and you get all your normal starting lives back. It's a very interesting aspect. But let's go.
I have to talk to the devs about that one.
Yeah, what were you guys doing, huh?
No!
Ooh.
Oh! Yes!
Yes! All right. Look at that persistence. Hey.
This has been something else.
Nice, let's go. Can we get a shout out for 9 coming in with a raid? Thank you for bringing your community on over here. Digital, welcome on in. Right now, JSwitchh is fighting Magnet Man, and this time he's going to destroy him.
Straight up. Sick of his shit.
He's done with it. So now he jumps to avoid getting stun locked on the ground, folks. If you didn't know, that's the thing that happens when Hardman smashes the ground. So there's actually a cool trick here to melt Top Man, but you got to be careful it doesn't freeze him.
Aw.
All right, moving on. Oh no, that's what I was talking about. You see how Mega Man got frozen in time there? That's the thing that you want to try to avoid if you can. All right, he's gonna try to melt this punk. Yeah, there we go. You don't have to worry about 9 You can redeem it once I'm on the screen again.
Sparky.
All right, how do we deal with Sparkman? You know it. Just melt in the shadow.
You fucking...
He wants to do this left side nonsense. All right, only 1 more, though. Good old Snake Man. Ooh, Snake Man's being a little sneaky.
A little aggressive.
Okay, though. Okay, he's moving on. As you know, folks, it doesn't end at just the refights. You're going to have to do a little bit more than that. Thank you, Dad, for doing that. Or not. Look at that. It was just the refights. Okay, so he's going to fill up some of his abilities here. And he's going to go ahead and try to melt this boss if he gets right in the correct position. Almost.
Ah.
There we go. Good enough, though. Good enough. So now he's actually going to switch to Rush Jet to be high enough in the air. And now he's just going to try to melt. Oh, Wily. Come on, Wily. Stand up for yourself. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. Come on, Wily. Woo! Wait, but folks. I think he's given up, just like in Mega Man 2.
Surprise, he's a robot!
That was a Dr. Wily robot? No!
I can't believe it.
All right, folks, you're about to see an interesting boss fight here. So you're gonna see here is Jay's gonna go ahead and get the full climb here, and now let's see if he does the other part.
Oh no, I'm not.
Okay, all right. Nice, and that's time. Woo! That is the run of Mega Man 3. Can we get some GGs in chat for JSwitchh? And folks, if you want to get in, there's a raffle. You have to type an ! raffle to get on in. We're going to go ahead and let this outro play. So that gives time for Retro Game Commander to get ready for his run coming up. And while this is starting to show all the awesomeness here, JSwitchh, you got any fun events coming on up here?
I don't. This was the fun event.